Hello friends! Today I will still continue talking about production of a good cultured piano sound, and I will share some tips with you of how to play with a good sound. And before we start, I would like to tell you that our tips, our fingertips and our hands, they are capable to speak through the sound, to speak our emotions. And we pianists always have to think about it and always have to remember that our hands, our fingers, fingertips, they are like our unique sound. They have our unique sound when we play piano. So we have to remember about that. Now I would like to go and talk about a single non-legato sound. It could have different shades, like this palette of colors I have, and then you could take one color and put it, and then you could take another color and mix it with. So our tips can produce different sounds, and when we mix it together, we have a beautiful, beautiful picture of sounds. So non-legato sound. How do we do that? How do we play with a good, cultured piano sound? We take relaxed hand with relaxed wrist, and we kind of sink into the bed of the keys. Now, the more weight we put from our hand, from our arm, the bigger sound we will produce, the larger, the louder sound we will produce, right? If we want to press less, hand weight to the key, transmit to the key, the sound will be softer. And then more, and then more, and more. As you also noticed, I'm using my arm, I'm using my elbow and my wrist cooperation. So the more louder sound I want to produce, the more deeper sound I want to play, I would use more of my wrist and elbow motion. Basically, I'm enlarging the motion. So now, how do we play two note? We can play two notes, non-legato. It could be in the shape of intervals, any intervals like second or third or fourth or fifth or sixth. So we can do that exercise called rainbow. You can also play rainbow with just one note. Basically, rainbow means you're bringing your hand through one octave or more octaves. You can play the same sound or you can play different sounds. So this is like this. Again, I was using my arm, my elbow motion and my wrist, all relaxed and flexible. I also can do two notes, like play a third. Or I can expand and play two octave leap. If I play two octave leap, of course I use more of my motion, and I even need to use my torso to help. torso back to the middle of the keyboard. So also you can voice two-note interval. So what do I mean by saying voice? Basically, because we pianists play sometimes chords and sometimes so many layers at once, we definitely need to voice these layers, meaning bring more louder particular sound, for example, which belongs to a melody, and play the other layers softer, yeah, or less. So this interval of third I can voice. By the way, I'm playing with fingers 2 and 4 now, and I can voice and bring my finger 4 more, which is the upper note, right? Or I can reverse and bring more the bottom note, which is my finger 2. And now again number 4, which is note A in this case, and then note F in this case, finger 2, the bottom note. So basically I'm shifting more weight toward my number 2 right now. Or if I want bring the upper note more, I will shift my weight to that higher note, to the upper note, to A. And of course I use my wrist and elbow motion. Yeah, both ways I use it. You also can play any other intervals, fifths or sixths. Also, speaking of the third, you can play it by different fingering. So for example, probably easier would be to play it with 1 and 3. Yeah, also with 3 and 5. And this is not very easy exercise. You might try and you'll find out. But the more you play it, the more you listen to adjust your weight, which you transmit to the keys, the better and more sensitive your tips will be, and more sensitive your listening will be. So the next tip I would like to bring today into discussion is the two-note slur or two-note legato. How do we play that? So this is basically like this, and I have an example here, which is Sonata in G major, Köchel 283 by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, and I may play the beginning for you. So two-note slurs. There are a lot of two-note slurs in this sonata. This is the first one. This is the next one, and next one, and next, and then more. So many of them. So how do we play two-note slur? We bring weight to the first note more, and while you're doing that, yeah, let's take this one. While you are sinking to the depth of the keys with your finger and hand, arm. Also, besides just putting weight, you have to feel resistance of the key. You have to kind of feel the springing motion. So it's very active motion. And then the second note, it's basically a release. It's a light release, and you use your wrist to release. Basically, you're bringing up your wrist. That's it. So, down motion and up motion. Again, down motion, up motion. Down, down, up, down, up. Also, you can manage how much you want to bring weight to the first note. It doesn't have to be that loud as I'm playing now. It could be softer or more. Yeah. Or it could be more. So you will manage it according to how you hear this music, according to your taste and your interpretation. So that's what I wanted to talk today about, and I will continue talking about sound production and legato and phrase construction in my next videos. So please like this video if you like it, subscribe to my channel to receive more videos like this, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.